All right, so today I have Miss 2050 Temp, and she's an upcoming artist. Miss Temp, before we start, I would like to say I gotta give a shout out to Mr. Seti Nash, man, from California, cause without him I wouldn't have met you. Mr. Nash, I've been knowing him for a couple weeks now. Ever since I met him, he's told me nothing but positive things. One about you, and two about the way he's trying to live his life. All he tries to put first, man, everything he do, he try to think outweigh all the options, and he always try to go for the good options. And I can only respect I gotta respect every man who do that. And so yeah, I gotta give a shout out to him, and I also gotta give a shout out to you for you giving me the chance to have you on my show. It's an honor to have you on here, and hopefully we'll do many more. So yeah, Miss Tim, could you, if you don't mind, could you please introduce yourself?
I am 2050 Temp from Marietta, Georgia. For those of you who do not know what Marietta is, it's actually Marietta, Georgia. I represent Marietta, Georgia.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Um, how long have you been an artist, Miss Temp?
Uh, um, really, I've been an artist for years, but I actually stepped out of that spotlight. I was signed to an independent deal some time ago, and it went belly up. So I kind of gave up on the whole artist thing, and then 2017 I graduated audio engineering school um, for audio engineering, of course, and became a producer. So some months ago, I was like, man, I'm tired of giving beats to people I should be writing for. So I was like, hey, it's just the dog in me. Here I am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So you started out, if I'm wrong, correct me, making beats for artists, but then you realize, hey, I'm trying to get on this mug now, so I'm about to do my own thing.
Well, I'm not even trying to get on it. It was just more so of I'm a producer, not a beat maker. And as a producer, you kind of learn how to construct songs in a musically and sonically form that sounds good. And I just decided like I'm tired of producing when I should be making or should be writing the music. So I was just like, shit, here I go. I'm gonna do this shit because man, look, I was given beat wise, I was giving beats for free to certain people, and then I was producing. Um, I was producing and managing many artists, and I just decided like I need to really be back writing some music. And I started writing again, and then that dog in me came back out like, hold the fuck up, like hold on, I'm fulfilling everybody else's dreams. What about mine? So I had to I had to put myself first, basically.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My next question for you is what are some things that you learned producing that a lot of people like on the outside world like myself don't know? Because I don't know nothing about music. All I thought was there's a rapper and a producer. I thought the producer is the person who made the beat for him. He sent it to him. The rapper's in the back and they just mix and master it. I don't know, but you're saying it's a difference between an artist and a beat producer and a beat maker and a producer. So what are some? Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
So to me, a beat maker, you don't care per se how the beat is constructed. A producer is the one that goes through the song with the artist. You're actually a composer as a producer. You are too as a beat maker, but as a beat maker, you don't really care about who hop on it. Just somebody hop on my shit. I'd have been on both sides of the fence. But as a producer, you want to sit down in the studio, going over the song with the artist, constructing it, taking the verse and putting it here. Oh no, don't put the verse right there. Or no, don't put the hook right there. You kind of, you're reconstruct, you're the surgeon for the song.
Yes, ma'am. Is that okay? You said surgery. That's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So, if you don't mind me asking, is that like you're kind of like a coach, like a artist coach? You show them which way to go or which way they should go.
Hey man, okay, so I owned my own entertainment label. It was In Town Entertainment, which is coming back from the ashes, by the way. Um, so I was everything. I was the producer. I was the composer. I was the manager. I was this. I was that, and I mean, you get burned out doing that shit. I was everything and nothing at all at the same time.
Yes, ma'am. I understand. Well, before you got burned out, Miss Tim, are there? I should have said it like that.
Okay, it's true.
Well, yes, ma'am. Okay, so before you got burned out, can you express some of your favorite memories while you were a producer?
Ooh, favorite memories. Um, you know what? My fiance was my very first artist. Um,
What?
and my favorite memory was her very first show. I mean, you have to understand. Well, you don't really know my background, but you have to understand like when you get with somebody who's also musically inclined, you kind of don't know the power that the two of you possess. So we went through the writing and all that stuff, but her very first show for somebody who had never done a show in front of people of the magnitude that we were at, she did that shit. That was my favorite memory. And above all of that, it was more so of I was proud to see her show the ones that didn't believe in her. I was proud that she showed them that she could do it.
Absolutely, absolutely. My next question for you is, what upcoming? Do you have any upcoming projects?
Well, I have my goal is for 2021 is to release singles. On January 15th, I have a studio session with an artist. He goes by the name of Reality. I got a session with him. It's just a vibing session. I believe that we can get some beautiful work done out of that. But my goal this year is to release singles until the album is in demand.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
But I will tell you this though. Um, I'm releasing Burdens on January 22nd, and that was just something that I ventured into just to you know put it out there. I didn't know what was gonna come of it. Um, when you stepping into a realm that you were familiar with before, and then you become unfamiliar, was kind of like, but that's my very first song that I'll be putting out on January 22nd.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. January 22nd. Hey, y'all better be ready. It's coming. If y'all
But you
want,
know what? Pre-order is December 31st, New Year's Eve. Pre-orders New Year's Eve.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Miss Tim, my next question for you is, who are some artists that you listened to growing up?
Anita Baker, um, of course, a Tupac, Biggie, Mac 10, Bone Thugs, Project Pat, Gangsta Boo, Mia X, No Limit, Playa Fly, um, Meth and Redman, um, Dr. Dre. I mean, I had all kind of influences. Ronald Isley, the Isley brothers, of course, Michael Jackson. I mean, come on, man. I'm multi-dimensional with it when it comes to the music.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's cool. One of the first people you said was Mr. Mac 10. You
Oh
ain't
yeah.
playing. You ain't playing. All right. So let me ask you this, Miss Temp. Um, all right. So, give me a. Okay. All right. Let me see how I'm gonna ask it. Okay. So boom, how big of an impact was Mr. Mac 10 back then? Cause I wasn't born. Well, if I don't know, I wasn't born. I wouldn't even
Mac 10,
thought about probably, but yeah, yeah. How big was his music like in the neighborhoods?
it was it was um it was influential. It was also relatable. That's all I could say. But you know what though? Above Mac 10, with all due respect, I had a lot of influence from Pimp C. May his soul rest in peace. Pimp C.
Absolutely, absolutely. Um, boom. I gotta ask you this: how big of an influence was Mr. Pimp C in the neighborhoods?
I mean, it was more so of the way I the way I the way I received his music was get your money by all means and show no mercy for nobody that would know they got disrespect for you. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just it was more so on some get money, get your money and handle your business, take care of your kids, take care of your home. You know, don't let outside meet you where your home at type. You know what I'm saying? That's how influential he was to me.
Absolutely. So if you don't mind me saying, Mr. Pimp C is just dropping some knowledge on you.
I'm saying that again.
Mr. Pimp C was every time well, when you was listening to him, he dropped some knowledge on you, dropped some game on you.
Also, always he was always dropping game. I mean, I think too many people were um, ingesting the beats of the music he was making. They weren't really taking in the messages that he was, you know what I'm saying, he was delivering. A lot of his music he was talking about the rap game, and I don't think people really was recognizing what it really was.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My next question for you is, who are some artists that you would like to work with in the future?
Um, at what level, at what tier are we talking about?
Big dogs.
God bless the dead, Nipsey Hussle, um, Rick Ross, um, God bless the dead, Pimp C. Um, I'm kind of open, man. I'm kind of open to whatever way God want me to move. That's really where I'm at with it. I would love to do Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole type. You know what I'm saying? But I'm really open to wherever God want me to move.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My next question for you is, what okay. No, you good, you good, you good. My next question for you is, what made you okay. What made you want to decide to drop singles all year next year?
Because I think people get too much into the hype of when people I want to blow up right now, and I want to be able to show people that this is a slow grind. But as long as you're making some type of progress, you're gonna get there. And I'm a new artist, so what sense does it make for me to drop an album and nobody knows? You know what I'm saying? So I felt like the more singles I put out throughout the year, people can get familiar with my sound, people can get familiar with my message, people can get familiar with my style. So I think that's a method that I think everybody should be able to adapt to and adopt. But a hard head make a soft ass.
I agree. I agree. Um, but hey, I'm gonna let this be known. Y'all might want to listen to her because she done been there. Um, it's always good to put a house together, or put a crib together, or put a playground together with the instructions instead of just doing it by yourself. And right now, she telling y'all the instructions. You ain't gotta take it, but I suggest you listen. All right, so, Miss Temp, my next question for you is, what is your zodiac sign?
I'm a Gemini. with a Scorpio moon and the Aries ascending.
Yes, ma'am. I don't know what none of that is. I heard the first one, but yeah, I know it's popular. Everybody need to know theirs, but I don't know that far deep into mine. But that's cool
Hey,
though.
I came a long way from just knowing I'm a Gemini. You know what I'm saying? Like it's other tricks to the trade. You may have adapted your personality from when you were born, but it's other parts of you that come from other places. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ooh, I've got to ask this question. What advice do you have to the people coming up in the rap game that you wish people would have told you grow when you first started that you had to find out later on your own? Well, yeah, that you had to find out later on.
The music business is 90% business and 10% music.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. What are some business things that us as well people upcoming artists need to watch out for business wise?
Everybody says know how the contract is supposed to go, but understand what you want out of the contract. Implement the things that you want out of the contract. A lot of people got to understand where the music industry is now. Everything is digital, so you have the leg room and the space to implement and construct uh, contracts the way you want them to be. You know what I'm saying? So if I want XYZ amount of money because I know for a fact that I already have a fan base before you come into the picture. This is the XYZ amount of money, or else I can go somewhere else. Don't always take the first deal. Don't always take the first deal. And just because you think you hot doesn't mean somebody else thinks you are not. You know what I'm saying? You can only be as hot as you think you are. So if if I come into this music thing and I know, hey, my music sounds good, don't automatically think off the top you finna pop. They don't work like that. So one, implement the things you want out of a contract, especially when you have a fan base, especially when you know people fucking with you. And two, don't think you finna pop overnight. That's unrealistic.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My next question for you is what are your five favorite foods?
Ooh, all right. I'm half Nigerian, so I love Nigerian food. That's number one. Two, I love Japanese food. Three, I love Jamaican food. Four, I love Mexican food. And five, I love snacks.
Yes, ma'am. What are your three go to snacks?
Ooh, my three go-to snacks are seaweed. It's like some seaweed, some dry seaweed. That's number one. I love ginger snaps, and mm, I don't know what else. I mean, I ain't shit. I be eating all kind of shit sometimes. Depends on my mood too.
For sure.
Like some days, I think my snack is apple juice, and I'll drink apple juice all day.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My next question for you is what are five of your favorite restaurants?
Miso and Buckhead, Del Taco. I'm gonna put y'all on. I'm gonna put you down right now. Del Taco is the shit. I just found this out. Del Taco is the shit. I love another broken egg. Um, any what? Let me I hope I feel good. Um, I really don't have no other ones for real. You know what? It's a seafood place. It's called what is it? It's called Crab Hut. Crab Hut. I only got four. That's it.
Yes, ma'am. That's okay. That's okay. My next question for you is what five countries would you like to visit?
Um, Sweden, Denmark. I would love to go back to Nigeria. Um, I would love to go to France because I've been promising my fiance I was gonna take her to Paris one day. I would love to go to uh, shit. I mean, when it comes, I don't know, man. I when it comes to this country, I've been down there everywhere, so it's nowhere particularly I want to go back to here. Like I've seen down there everything, but I would love to go to let me Argentina.
Yes, ma'am. I interviewed two women from Argentina
Oh, really?
together. Their names were Anna and Anna. They could barely speak any English, and it was so cool. Like, it was so cool. They about to come on. They about to come back on for a part two, but we just ain't
Okay,
we ain't
that's
scheduled it
dope.
yet. But yeah, man, I love
You
Argentina.
you going international with it? See?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm trying to.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's how you
ma'am.
do it.
Yes, ma'am. Um, my next question. All right, so Miss Tim, you don't know me, so I gotta let you know. Like, boom. Yeah, two from Argentina, one from Brazil, two from Jamaica, three from Canada, two from Mexico, one from Romania, one from Thailand, three from the UK. Yeah, one from Zimbabwe. Yeah, I'm trying one day at a time, dog, for real. But I'm trying to get the whole map covered, the whole,
Hey man,
for
that's
real,
beautiful.
for
That's a
real.
beautiful thing that you're doing. It really is.
Yes,
Tap
ma'am.
into all things. You
Yes,
never know
ma'am.
what you can get out of.
Absolutely, and I don't judge no woman. I don't care who you are. I don't care what
That's
type of occupation you got.
all
You
right.
can speak your stuff on here for sure, for sure. I'm gonna let that be known off the muscle. Real.
Oh shit. You doing a good thing, man. But even with you just being non-judgmental, man, that's it. Take a strong motherfucker to not judge somebody else for what they got going on.
Yes, ma'am. Well, one thing the old people say where I'm from is if you got everything, you don't know what it feel like to have nothing. But if you ain't got nothing, you know what it feel like to want everything. So it's
That's right.
like, shoot, I don't know how to explain it, but you sometimes if you get knocked down, you might be like, I don't want to get knocked down no more. You know,
Yeah.
you get tired of losing fights one day. You might want to stand up by your fist.
Tired of taking them L's, man. You get tired of taking them L's. You just want to see things change for the better. You just want it all. You want the best. You want the best things out of life, man. It's we done taking L's.
Yes, man. And these streets ain't it. Just want that to be
Nah,
known. It ain't
nah.
it. It don't matter how old you get. If you ever want to go back, it's gonna be there. But all
Yep.
these opportunities out here, they not gonna be here forever. You're not gonna get that too many phone calls offering you labels offering you deals, and companies offering you sponsorships. You might want to take them before you take that other
Yeah.
life. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, this why I do the interviews because I talk too much. I'm sorry, Miss Tim. Let me
Hey,
see.
keep going. I'm with all of it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right. So my next question for you is, what kind of jacket do you have on?
It's Trap Panda, man. Hold on. Shout out to Trap Panda, man. They really some solid dudes doing their thing, man. And I think it's important to for every so-called black person, I'm gonna just say it like that, to tap into other our own people's stuff, man, and we should want to see our people grow. Trap Panda.
Absolutely, absolutely. My next question for you is, what? Okay, would you rather go into space or deep sea diving?
I'd rather go DC diving
Yes, ma'am.
because something up there don't want us up there. So
For real.
that's why some up there don't want us up there.
Absolutely. What would you like to see underwater?
Atlantis.
Yes, ma'am. That's cool. I ain't never had that answer before. Well, one lady from Jamaica, she said there's this island. No, she said there's this kingdom that was in Jamaica that was like one of the most. I don't know. She said it was a kingdom in Jamaica that's underground now. She said it's like Atlantis, but it's from Jamaica. And yeah, but that's cool though. Y'all the only two people that said like like establishments. I don't know how to say historical.
Empires,
Yeah,
empires
empires. Yeah.
that has been that is made to rubble in underground now. I want to see the pyramid that's under the water that they say is not Atlantis that they call Bermuda Triangle now.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. If you ever see it, please take a picture for me, cause I ain't going. I'm cool on that for real.
Yeah.
All right, so Miss
So you
Temp,
would rather go in space?
I'd rather not do neither. You ask me, no. One time I tell you, all right, so I'm from the East Coast, like I'm by the beach, right down the road. So we used to go to the water all the time. I was about 15, 16, 17. I was about 17, 16, 17. And yeah, me and my cousin Jason, Aunt Gita, they from Georgia too. They from Georgia, from Gwinnett, I think. No, I don't want to say that and be
Okay.
wrong.
With the north side.
They somewhere in Georgia. But yeah, we went to the beach one time in my neighborhood, and it was a jellyfish there. Ever since then, I've been traumatized. I ain't going to the water past my knees. Like my grandma used to tell me, if I can't. Matter of fact, if it get to my ankle and it's dark, I'm cool. I gotta see. I'm cool on that.
No, I want to when I go to the beach. Like it was a vacation. It was actually my fiance took me to Daytona for my birthday one year, and we was at the beach at night, man. And if you have never just sat at the beach and just listened to the ocean water, that's some scary shit. That's some scary ass shit.
For real, for real.
That,
That
and then it's like we are always pleased with what the eyes can see. So when you standing at the beach, you kind of your mind starts to wonder like, what is beyond all this fucking water? That's where my mind goes.
Absolutely. All right, so I'm gonna say this. I try not to be controversial on here, but I'm gonna speak my little 2 cents for this one. Miss Tim, I feel like there's some animals in the water that we don't know about that's like shark killers. That like
Yeah,
don't got nothing on no shark. Like,
yeah,
I mean, yeah, shark ain't got nothing on it, for real.
yeah.
But that's just me. That's another reason why I don't want to go out deep. I don't even want to go out on no boat out there. I'm cool. Cause
Hey, I'm not a cruise type of person myself.
if I go on a cruise, I need to have 5 backup boats. I mean, big boats. Ain't no. I need 5 on standby. As soon as something happen, I'm jumping out.
Yeah, yeah, it's a lot going on in that water. Every other day they finding a new species that they say that they have never seen before, which is a whole lie, a whole bunch of lies.
Absolutely. I agree. I agree. But yeah, I try to be safe, Miss Temp. Mm-mm. I try to. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, now, man, the world dangerous. I ain't know this when I was younger, but as I'm getting older, it's like I don't even want to drive sometimes. And I
Yeah,
dog on sure don't want nobody to drive for me. That's
yeah.
I don't care how
It's
much money I get. I don't want no chauffeur.
real. It's a different world than than what we grew up in, man. It's at least we think it's a different world. Our parents might have seen this world that we seeing now. You know what I'm saying? And their parents might have seen. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's all kinds of stuff going on.
Getting smart make you scared. I say that. Educating yourself, you
Yeah,
gonna learn a lot of stuff you don't want to know.
yeah. The things you need to know is the things you don't want to know.
Absolutely. Man, Miss Temp, I like your mind. We gotta talk later on after the interview. But this,
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, hey, I mean, it's a lot going on.
for
I'm gonna
real.
just say it like
For real, I rock with it. I rock with it. So yeah, shout out Georgia, man. Y'all do y'all thing. Yeah. I gotta shout out Georgia. For
that.
real.
Shout out to the home team Falcons. I don't know what the fuck y'all doing though, but I mean that's the home team. And you know what, man? Let me speak on this bullshit since we on it. Just because you a Falcons a fan, don't mean you can't be critical of what the fuck they doing. You know what I'm saying? So the Falcons is trash. I love my fucking team, but the Falcons is goddamn trash.
I know I done been in Atlanta before. I done been in Georgia before. I know, hey, they don't play by their football, so I'ma just hush and say next question. But
But I'm a realist.
for
Don't,
real.
hey, don't get me wrong now. I love the Falcons because I know they fucking suck, but I watch every fucking game. You know what I'm saying? But the fact is, this year they trash. It is what it is. At least we got number 4 in the draft pick. Shit, that's the best thing we could have did.
Absolutely, absolutely. Um, Man, I've been liking the Falcons. I'm not no football fan, so I can't. I like a lot of teams, but I've been liking the
Yeah.
Falcons ever since they had the Falcons and the Eagles ever since they had McNabb and Vic, long time ago.
Mm,
When he had
yeah.
the fro, like
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
talking about when Mike Vick, you see him playing, the dude coming, he just and he gone like you,
Yeah,
he
man. I
dumb.
mean, that's you know what we should have. Arthur Blank should have pardoned Mike Vick for that shit. You know because everybody make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of people that's not being convicted of the shit that they do on a daily basis. But Mike Vick was the target. He was the one that they wanted to make an example out of, and they did. But it cost us a lot. We might got a 1 point whatever $1 billion stadium, but we ain't the bitch wasn't getting filled because people didn't want to come see them. You know what I'm saying? Like we should have kept Mike Vick. We should have pardon him, you know what I'm saying, have him do whatever he was gonna do for the community, pardon him and let that man continue doing what he was doing. Cause man, Ryan on that bullshit.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. I'm gonna say this, Miss Temp, with Mr. Vick is man, all these other people, like you said, they cover up so much stuff that we don't hear about, or if we do hear about, it, you only hear about it for a day.
Yeah,
You don't hear about it every day like you do with that every year. Like anytime something come up with dogs or criminals in the NFL community, first thing they say is Mike Vick. Just like with baseball, the first thing they say with anything bad is Barry Bonds. Or
yeah.
yeah, like
But you see the trend, right?
yes,
You
ma'am.
see the trend. That's what
Absolutely,
they know.
absolutely.
Okay.
So with that
And that,
being said,
that trend is starting to happen with rich black rappers.
absolutely, I agree. Um, so with that being said, all my brothers and all my sisters, all the stuff y'all see on TV, make your own. Don't try to follow nobody. Make your own NFL team. Make your own TV network. Make your own direct TV. Make your own Spectrum. Don't get it from nobody. If they can do it, you could do it too. Get it yourself. But yeah, Miss Tim, I wish Mr. Nash would have told me that. He said, "Hey, I wish he would have said, hey, boy, you might want to make sure you got some time for this one." Dang, I gotta be more professional. I'm trying.
Oh
I'm
man,
trying.
I
I'm
mean,
trying.
let me tell you something. I never really met him. You know what I'm saying? But that's my crow. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't nothing but love and respect for that man. It really is. And it's not a lot of people I really vibe with. Me and him was instant. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my crow, and he know what it is.
For real, man. Shout out Mr. Nash, man. He ain't lead me astray yet, and I don't. I try not to be no follower. But if you speaking
Yeah,
something positive, I'm gonna listen to what you saying. And that's all
yeah.
he ever told me. So yeah, Miss Temp, my next question for you is, what are your 5 favorite animals?
Shit. Let me tell you, I got a frog and a turtle right now. So they my two favorite right now. But it's a frog, turtle. I love dogs. I can't stand cats. Frog, dog, turtle. I like birds. Um, and rabbits.
That's cool. That's cool. Um, That's cool. That's cool. I like all of them. Frogs, dogs, turtles, rabbits. What's the last one? Frogs, dogs, turtles, rabbits, birds, and birds. Yep, and birds. I like birds too.
Birds, man. Birds, the birds, the birds know a language that we need to listen to.
Absolutely, I agree. My next question for you is, what are your five favorite drinks?
Sweet tea, this Bel Air right here, Saint Remy. It's a it's a cognac. Um, I love water, and I like a good margarita. A good margarita.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Can you explain the good margarita? Cause I'm 23. I ain't too much in the alcohol world yet, but yeah,
Can I explain a good margarita? One, it's just this is my perspective. It's gotta slow and creep up on you. That's a good one. The flavor gotta be on point. I ain't talking about the alcohol more than it gotta be balanced. A good margarita is flavorfully balanced and it sneak up on you. Because by the time you done, you ready to, you know what I'm saying, you ready to turn up. You just say it like that.
yeah, yeah. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I gotta get me a margarita now. I don't care. I don't care what it sounds like. I'll try it. And I like creepy crawlers. I like them. Yeah, I like them
Always be the one,
for real.
man. Hey,
I just had a lady on here yesterday. She was talking about alcohol. She said, I don't know what it is, but I gotta stick to that white. Cause whenever I go brown, it don't matter what brown you got. It's just gonna change you into a whole. It's gonna take your whole night away. It don't matter what it is. If you drinking brown, your night gonna go upside down.
hey. But you know what though? When I be on that white, sometimes, man, I can't make it through the night. You get on the white, you can't make it through the night because you be wanting to go to sleep and shit. I like to chill.
Man, that's dope, man. Hey, what you text me yesterday? You ain't lying, dog. You ain't lying. I rock with you. I rock with you. For real. For real.
That way.
What, man? Just wait till I have these mugs in person. Just wait. One day, after everything calm down, man, I'm gonna have it. Man, I'm gonna have
You are.
cigars if you smoke, marijuana if you smoke, alcohol, tequila, margaritas, Bel Air. Well, I ain't gonna have no Bel Air. I can't afford that right now. No.
Don't
Uh,
worry about it. When we actually meet up in person, you'll have your first bottle. I'm gonna get it to you. You know what else? I want to try that Ace of Spades shit. I done tried the Douce. I done had Douce. I like do actually. That's one of my other favorite drinks. I love Douce.
for real. All right, so tell me how
Um,
that.
what's the other drink? XO Cafe by it's not Crown. It ain't Crown. XO Cafe by somebody. Hold on, give me one. By Patron. XO Cafe by Patron. Put some of that shit if you drink coffee. Put some of that shit in your coffee.
It's like that, Miss Tim.
Like that. It's like that.
Straight
For
up.
real. Put some of that shit in your coffee. You drink eggnog. Put some of that shit in your eggnog. Put some of that shit in your ice cream. You drink milkshake. Put some of that shit in your milkshake.
For real. Hey, nah, look. Well, I ain't got none now, but I be drinking me some little juices, you know. I put water in a little packet, put some juice in that one. I'll slip something in there every now and then, you know. Just so I can get right. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't drink like that, but you know, sometimes you gotta clear your system out, get your
No
hair
wrong
right.
with that.
For real, you gotta
Ain't no
clear
wrong
my
with
hair
that.
out. But yeah, Miss Tim, I'm still on these same questions. I'm sorry, Miss Tim. I'm sorry. All right, so
We ain't got number time, man.
yes,
Do
ma'am.
you?
My next question for you is: do you like to go shopping?
I like to get what I like. Um, I like to when I know I want to look a certain way or have a certain thing. Yeah, but you know I done calmed down a lot. I'm gonna just say that I like to do now. I'm doing more. I'm trying to tame myself, do more window shopping. But if I really like something, I go get it. I do a lot of window shopping, not because I don't have it, but because I need to tame myself. Don't get it twisted.
Absolutely, absolutely. So like, are you the type to whenever you was going back then, are you the type to go in the mall and stay all day, or you in and out?
I'm always an in and out type of person. I always got a plan. So if I'm going in for something, I'm going in for that, and I'm out. I already know how much I'm spending, what I'm finna spend. I might hit the food court, but I'm out. I ain't got time for that shit.
We can kick it, dog. Real. You don't play. You don't play. You don't. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Tone, you trying to go to the store? Yeah, let's go. I know we in and out. Let's go get it. Yeah, I'll go
Nah,
with you. What you need me to get for you?
got to
Cause
know what you're going to go get first. You know what I mean? I just, you gotta have a plan, man. You gotta have a plan.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right. So, Miss Tim, my next question for you is, what are your 5 favorite stores to go shopping at?
Walmart. Um, uh, I'm digging Coach right now. Shit. Oh man, shit for work. Um, the grocery store because I like to eat. Um, I mean, I don't really know because I do a lot of window shopping. So I can see a lot of things at one time and not buy shit. So I really don't have no real favorite store. But I do a lot of Walmart
Yes,
right
ma'am.
now.
My favorite
Now,
store.
now ain't the time to sit there and be buying a bunch of shit.
Absolutely. My favorite store, Dollar Tree. I can't
See
lie
what I'm
to you.
saying?
For real.
See what I'm saying?
But it's been all. But
Dollar
I'm
Tree.
simple though. I'm simple though. It's been all my life. Go there, boy. Get what
But,
you want.
but see, my fiance called me Bougetto. So you say Dollar Tree, but you say Dollar Tree, but I want to go to Family Dollar.
I was about to say, oh, I'm on your side, bruh. I tried that.
You say Dollar Tree, I want to go to Family Dollar.
For
Even
real.
what it is, Family Dollar and then Dollar General. I might hit the Dollar General, but see, I go to Dollar General for a little knickknacks and then the ginger snaps.
For real.
You know what? And then it's a lot of times I have these instances where I got to go to TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx, man, you can find a lot of good shit. A lot of good shit. Niggas thinking, niggas think you gotta go to this store and that store. And hey, you gotta know how to, especially when it come down to dressing, man. When you don't know how to dress, you don't know how to put the shit together. You'll go to the most expensive store and still look raggedy as fuck. I can go to TJ Maxx right now. You won't even know where the fuck the shit came from.
Absolutely. Um.
Cause I
Yeah.
because I know how to do it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Dollar Tree, my favorite main store. My favorite clothing store is Ross. Ross.
I
That's
fucks with
my
Ross.
store.
I fucks with Ross on the account of I'm buying somebody else something, not for me.
Cause they got nothing but dresses. They got
Ain't got
about
shit in there.
10 aisles with just dresses. For real.
You can find some good ass dress clothes in there though.
Absolutely.
You
Absolutely.
can find some good ass dress clothes in there.
For sure. Most of my shoes come from Ross too. Cause hey, every
Hey,
couple weeks it's different.
Ross be showing out though with the name brand shit.
Okay. They be like, dang, Tom, how you got that on? They don't even know. First thing I
Shit,
do.
it ain't if it ain't in if it ain't in you, it just ain't in you. It ain't what's in you. It's on what's on you. Sometimes shit, niggas just don't know how to do shit.
For sure. For sure. All right, so Miss
I'm just being
Temp.
real.
Absolutely. I agree. Miss Temp. My next question for you is, what are your plans for the next 5 years, and what are your plans for the next 10 years?
I don't want to speak on my plans because I feel
Next
like that's something
question.
that's real sacred.
Next question.
All
Absolutely.
right.
My next question for you, Miss Tim, is: Are do you have any talents besides being a producer, and besides being a artist, and besides being a motivator, pusher, coach? Because you got to do all that too in order to have people on under you. And yeah, do you have any more talents?
Um, know what? I don't know. I'm so random with shit. I don't know if I really do have any other talents because a lot of shit really just come naturally. But you know what? As big as I am, I will cross your ass the fuck up on the basketball court. I will box your ass down. Don't play, cause I gets busy. But I might have to get some damn Excedrin afterwards. But I'm gonna get busy with your ass.
I know that's right. You gonna be? Remember how I came up them stairs earlier? Yeah.
I'm gonna get busy with your ass, but afterwards I'm gonna need some BC powder, some good powder, some goddamn Excedrin, and it's gonna have to go down though.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I will crop you the fuck up. I promise you. Niggas don't even know I was ranked in the state in basketball. I was really that motherfucker. 5'9", touching the rim. Don't get it twisted.
At all. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right. So, Miss Tim, my next question for you is. Oh, I got a paper right here. Boom. My next question for you is: What is your message to the future generation of women?
Love who you are and accept the process to who you are becoming. Love the process. It does take time. It does take time to be okay in your skin. I don't care what skin you're in, black, white, big, small, gay, lesbian, straight, bisexual. I don't give a fuck what you are, what you do. Love, it takes time to love who you are and love the process. It takes time. So don't beat yourself up over don't beat yourself up and don't cry over spilled milk. I tell you that shit. Don't cry over spilled milk. It takes time to understand who you are becoming. Realize the process the process, and love the process.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right. So, Miss Tim, my next question for you is: What would you like to tell your future self 20 years from now?
You did it.
Yes, ma'am. Um,
Enjoy this. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. You did it.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My next question for you is: What would you like to tell your fiance 20 years from now?
We did it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I thank God for you. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Um, my next question for you is: What is your message to the current women around the world?
Being part of a woman is understanding how the universe really works. And the things you do to another woman and the way you treat another woman will come back to you. So if we have these Karens that don't stop doing the shit that they doing to other women of color, one day you're gonna have to face that gavel, and judgment does fall upon us all. So understand what you put out will come back, and that's just being real. Women need to women need to understand their position and their purpose in this universe. It's bigger than all of us.
Real talk. Real talk. My next question for you is: Ooh, alright, what's your five favorite cigars? Because I don't know nothing about cigars. I don't know it's Black and Milds.
Um, Oh
I
shit!
told
So
you it's
right,
too.
right.
I gotta keep. I ain't perfect, dog. I gotta keep it real with you. I don't know
Hey,
nothing
ain't
about no
nothing
cigar.
wrong with that because I used to be on the Black and Miles too. This right here is a 1875 Romeo y Julieta. I like to smoke them. I like to smoke the Alec Bradleys. I like to smoke my father's cigars. I like to smoke. Let me see. I like to smoke Perdomos. Um, it gotta. I don't know. It have to have a. It have to have a specific. Um, it have to have a specific like kick to it for me to really smoke it. So those are my favorites right now.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. What makes a good? All right. Earlier, my question was what makes a good margarita. So for you, what makes a good cigar?
How it's rolled. You see how that's rolled in a spiral
Yes, ma'am.
and how it's lit. But see, it's lit evenly and it's burning very, very, very slowly. Like the reason why it seemed like it's burning fast because I've been puffing like shit, but it's burning very, very evenly and it's rolled very, very good. A good rolled cigar makes a good cigar.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My next question for you is, all right, so boom, I want to try a cigar one day, but it's like if I do, I want something smooth. I had them before, but it kind of had it too harsh on the dog. Like,
It's too harsh because you're not supposed to inhale.
I mean, well, I don't. All right, so well, you right. I don't be in hell. Do you right though? Everybody say that, but it's like I mean, harsh is like the taste wise, like it just
Yeah,
tastes harsh to me, like my tongue.
it's pretty pungent. Yeah,
Well, I gotta get used to it. That's all.
yeah.
That's everything. All right, that's how it is with alcohol. When I first started, it's gonna be strong. Well, it's still strong for me. It's
It's
still,
still strong, but once you got down, you get the hang of it. You know, it's like smooth selling you up in that motherfucker. Like, ooh, that's how the cigar is.
for real. I rock with it. I rock with it. All right, so I gotta get a shout out to my homeboys when I was in middle school. They know who they is. We used to be bad, but we try to smoke on anything we had. One time we had a cigar, a big cigar. Now I'm talking about like I ain't
A
saying
big
nobody's name because they can't be mad at me. But they know we was in the gym one time, had a big old cigar. That must stunk up the whole gym. All the girls like, what's that smell? Somebody smoking. Somebody, man, we dog gone. We thinking we high on tobacco.
oh man.
Hey, we was cool though. We can't tell it. Hey, we walked into school. We smelled like smoke. We thought we was big dogs. You know, we was 12, 13 years old. But yeah, to all the little kids, I don't condone that. Don't be like me, be better than me. That's why I'm saying that. So don't do that. That's dumb. That's the dumbest thing I could have. I could have went to jail that day for real.
Yeah,
For real, that was
yeah,
stupid. But hey,
yeah.
I had to tell Miss Temp that. But yeah, for real. Cigars, I done tried them before. It's just maybe that might be why it is because I started so early. That might be why. I hated that. Hey, we finished that mug too though. Well, no, we didn't. What
Yeah.
we did was we flushed it down the toilet. That was just a whole fun day, but everything went left. For real, everything went left.
Lord, shame, man.
But yeah, Miss Temp, my next question for you is: are there any shout outs that you would like to make to your friends or to your family?
Shout out to everybody that support me. Shout out to my fiance. Shout out to these crazy ass kids that's in here. Shout out to my in-laws. Shout out to my mama. Shout out to my brother. And shout out to everybody that watch everything I do and don't say shit.
Yes, ma'am. Can you still hear me? I just cut my mic off for a second. Can you?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, okay. All right. So, Miss Temp, my next question for you is: what is something that you wish you would? What is something that you would like to tell your mama that you don't get to tell her that much?
It's not your fault.
Absolutely, absolutely. My next question for you is: Oh, you got little children in the house.
Yeah, man, these crazy ass kids, man. These some crazy ass. Yes.
Alright, so they kids right now, but in 20 years they're gonna be grown. So in 20 years, Miss Tim, what would you like to tell them?
Y'all motherfuckers got on my damn nerves. But but I love y'all. But y'all motherfuckers got on my goddamn nerves. And y'all be doing some crazy ass shit sometimes. But I kill a motherfucker over y'all. And y'all know that. But y'all know I'm gonna get on y'all ass. But y'all know I kill somebody over y'all too.
I'm gonna just say this side note. Hey, if y'all listening, just don't bring that foolishness around Miss Tim. That's all. Just take it somewhere else.
You know, I'm a protector, and I hurt their own flesh and blood for them. I just say that. Niggas know not to play with me about
Yes,
them.
ma'am. Another side note for myself watching this when I edit this video. Do not get on Miss Temp bad side. That's it. Next question.
I'm a good person.
I mess with you, Miss Temp. I mess with you, dog.
I don't do nothing to nobody unless you step on my toes.
For real.
You
Now,
know.
ever since I met you and Mr. Nash, I can't say nothing negative about neither one of y'all. Y'all been showing me nothing but positivity, love, and
Yeah.
respect. I say that a lot, but that don't go a long way whenever you're in a disrespectful world. Whenever all you see is negative, negative all the time, when people like you come and try to encourage and uplift a brother, we gonna pay attention. Well,
Yeah.
as much as we can. But sure, we ain't perfect, but hey, that help. Especially that help a lot.
Yeah.
All right, so Miss Temp, my next question for you is, what would you like people to know about you before they listen to your first song dropping in January that they can pre-order on December 21st, but it's dropping January? They can pre-order on December 31st, but it's dropping January 22nd. Dog, I pay attention, man.
That man gave me the rundown on the rundown. Okay. Something that I want people to know about me. I'm capable of doing whatever you don't think I can.
Yes, ma'am. Earlier you were mentioning God, right?
So what now?
Earlier you were mentioning God, as in God,
Yeah.
God. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. What are your three favorite Bible verses?
What are my three favorite what?
Bible verses.
I don't have any. I don't have any Bible verses that I feel like are my favorite. What I do know is I live by morality. So I mean I live by morality. I love God. I love God. I love God. But I live by morality. And everybody knows what that means. You know the difference between right and wrong.
Absolutely, I agree. Um, Shoot, Miss Tim, like I told you earlier, I don't care who you is. I ain't gonna judge you. I don't care if you came on here. I ain't gonna say that. I hope nobody don't. But hey, I don't care. You come on here and say whatever you want to say.
I want nobody over here smoking no goddamn pipe on this bitch.
You know what I'm saying, man? I just don't want no bad stuff coming on me. But I ain't gonna judge him though. Hey, do your thing, dog. Just shoot. I'm glad
Man,
it's
we got
online.
some of that shit, bro. You don't want nobody on this bitch smoking no crap pipe.
I mean, I ain't gonna have that. Nah, 'cause then them folks gonna come to me like, the police gonna come to me like, why are you selling this to them? I'm like, what? They make up something.
You ain't Vlad. You ain't the Fed.
For real, for real. We don't do no police questions.
Vlad.
Yes, man. Hey, one day I'm gonna get interviewed by you. I'm gonna have. I'm an interviewer. I'm gonna have all my stuff. I'm gonna make stuff be known. We gonna clear out
Yep.
everything. For real. I'm gonna let.
Make it known to ask him the same shit he asking all these other rappers out here.
I
Whoop
just
his
want to ask
ass.
him why, man, because it's a lot of questions that he done asked, especially Lil Boosie. That's my dog. That's my big brother. He don't even know it. Lil Boosie be
Yeah.
getting asked so many questions about this man, all type of ways, and he just smile the whole time like Boosie know what's going on.
Ain't nobody stupid, man.
For
Ain't
real.
nobody fucking. Vlad.
at all.
Sad.
All right, so yeah, Miss Temp. My next question for you is, how do you feel women are represented in the world?
I feel that they are represented in the way that they represent themselves.
Yes, ma'am. Um, as okay, my next question for you is, do you believe police brutality is real or do you think it's made up?
I believe it's real, and I believe that the government set it up that way.
Yes, ma'am. Have you personally, or do you know anyone personally who has had negative interactions with law enforcement?
I have.
Yes,
I've been
ma'am.
arrested, and the crazy part is the arresting officers um, were black, and it was just crazy. I still suffer from that incident because I have moments where I have no feeling in my left pinky.
And nothing don't get reimbursed with them. I just want that to be known too to all my thugs in the streets. Anything they get from you, they can keep it as long as they want, and
They are
even
the
your
reason why
life.
they are the reason why I started to start having back problems. They are the reason.
That don't make
Clayton
no
County.
sense. All you gotta do is talk to us. All right, so boom. Next question, Miss Tim. Can you send a positive message to the negative members of law enforcement on treating us equally?
Stop biting the bait. You know what it is. You know what's wrong, and you know what's right. And to all the black officers, you don't have to bite the bait to keep a job.
That's perfectly explained, Miss Tim. My next question for you is, can you send a positive message to our brothers and to our sisters on coming together?
In order to come together, you got to know who you really are. And who you really are is not what they told you that you are.
Absolutely. My second to last question, well, my third to last question, Miss Tim, is can you send, okay, how do you feel black women are represented in the world?
Black women, black men, we all represented wrong because they told us they told us who we were instead of us going to find out who we were. There's a few of us starting to wake up as to who we really are, but we're represented in the negative light because of eugenics.
I agree. I agree. My next question for you is, can you send a positive message to our sisters around the world?
I love y'all. Love you too. And understand who you are. Everything begins and ends with a black woman. So in order for you to know who you are, you got to go search for it. And it's not who they told you that you were. And as soon as you find out who you are, pass that message down like I'm passing it down to you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And Miss Tim, my last question for you is, what would you do if you were the president?
Tell everybody who they really are on national TV. Not, I would definitely go against the grain, give people what they really deserve, but I would definitely tell people who they really are in the books, not in not. I'm talking about in the historic, the real historic books, not the library books, not the school books, not them books. I would tell black people who they really were.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Miss Temp, I wanted to. Oh no. Okay, boom. Can you spit a bar from us from one of your? Can you spit one of your verses for us?
No, cause niggas like to take shit.
Next question, Miss Temp. Appreciate you coming on. I told you what we said. Hey, nope. Move on. Boom, Miss Temp.
You know what? Let me explain something. You gotta protect yourself at every cost, and you know, a lot of people, a lot of people like to take things. and present it as their own. So I applaud anybody that can go and spit a bar. And it's not that I can't, I just know how to protect myself. Because whatever I say, I will use it.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, so Miss Temp, I want to tell you thank you for coming on my show.
I
Is there
appreciate you.
absolutely? Is there anything that I didn't ask you, or anything that we didn't talk about that you would like to say?
There's nothing that you didn't ask me that whatever. I just, I do want to say this. Stop pretending to be something that you are not. If you didn't live that life, don't try to be 30 years old trying to live that life. Because social media has allowed everybody to be whoever the fuck they want to be. But in real life, a lot of y'all niggas are some suckers. Not about that life. You don't really live that life. And the aesthetic of social media doesn't mean that that's what you really feel in your heart. Be who the fuck you are. That's it.
Yes, ma'am. We y'all this Miss Two. Well, this is 250 Temp, straight from Georgia, man. If y'all don't know, y'all gon' know. But yeah, Oh, one more thing. I want to say, yeah, I'm a sucker. I ain't no street dude. I want that to be known with everybody who see this. Ain't nothing
You
street
know,
about me.
but, you, but check this out. You know who you are as far as your persona. I'm talking about these motherfuckers that get on social media pretending that they something that they not. Don't try to live that fucking life because when it come down to it, your ass is hiding. Don't live the fucking life on social media. Be that way all the way. It ain't no way. I know social media has allowed people to become these fucking cartoon characters. We already know you some goofies. We already know y'all some fucking squares and some lame. Don't do that. Be exactly who you are because people will love you more for who you are than for who you are not.
Absolutely, absolutely, y'all. 2050 Temp, 2050 Temp, 2050 Temp.